I'm so excited to teach you how to sing Die on This Hill by Sienna Spiro today. This is a song that I have got requested so much from students who want to learn the song because obviously it's been going super viral and the melody is really catchy, the lyrics are amazing, and also the singer is so young. So it's a really inspiring song and I'm excited to jump in. So for this song, we really need to make sure that we're locking into this really pouty sound so that we're not going into our chest voice as much. We're staying in a mix. So instead of I'll take I don't want you to have to scream this song. I don't want it to be difficult for you. I'd rather it be in a comfortable mixed voice. So let's just kind of review a little bit of what is mixed voice. You can also check out the other videos on my YouTube channel as well that kind of explain this concept in the vocal registers a little bit, but just to give you a rundown of where we want to live with this song. So we have our chest voice, which is our speech range. So it's, hi, I'm Lexi. Hi, I'm Lexi. It's just our chest voice. We use it 99% of the time because we speak with it. So if we tried to bring it up here, I'll take my pride, it just will not happen. So the way that we approach it is through mix. So we want to get into our head voice, which is the second mode of our voice. First mode is chest voice, second is head voice. I'll take my pride. Most people don't want to sing up here though because they think, oh, that's too weak. I don't want to, I really want to bring power to this song. That's where mixing comes in, is we want to bring it a little bit more forward so that we're not super airy and light up there. I'll take my pride with a little bit more pout can turn into I'll take my pride night and day. And it's also really easy too. So that's like the secret sauce that a lot of your favorite singers, songwriters, artists use to sing in those higher notes and to sound like they're belting those higher notes without actually belting. So we're not belting in the sense where we're trying to scream and trying to push our chest voice up. We're belting in the sense that we're trying to make it sound like we are using chest voice and to make it a little bit thicker. So again, let's try to break it down. Obviously from the peak of the song we can go to, the rest of it is pretty self-explanatory, but if you can lock into this section, then you could apply it to pretty much any of the rest of the sections as well. So we have I'll take my pride. Let's break that down. So let's just speak it. We'll do these really pouty speech call outs. I'll take. So let's just break it up word by word. I'll take. Almost like you're so annoying, like you're trying to make your nose buzz here. It is really, really buzzy and really forward. Good. Let's break it down again. I'll take my. The poutier that it is, the more power you're going to get from your voice. Otherwise, it's going to sound like, I'll take my pride. Good. Now let's connect it a little bit more together. I'll take my pride. So we're going to, I'll take my pride. We want to make it almost like taffy that we're stretching out here and we're connecting. We're feeling this connection with the breath here. So we don't want, I'll take my pride. It is like stretching Laffy Taffy here. So again, let's connect it together. I'll take my pride. Then obviously we have a little bit of a riff there. So we want to make sure that we clean up that middle section. Pride, pride, pride. That is the rhythm there. Make sure that you don't forget that middle note, even if you have to go back and slow it down a little bit more. Pride, feeling that relaxation, feeling where that sits in your voice and moving that resonance forward as you sing. Instead of pride, we want to keep it nice and bright. I'll take my pride. Good. Really, really nice, especially when we feel that brightness, that lift there. It will make your life so much easier and it will sound super powerful too. That is the goal of this tutorial, is to make your life easier. So now let's keep going. I'll take my pride, standing for you. So it gets a little bit trickier when we're in that middle section. We're going to want to belt again, but try to stay in the mix. Stand, stand, stand. It can't be stand. We can't pull it back. Standing for you, for you. And again, making that you a little bit ugly too. You, ew, instead of you, standing for you. Good. Now let's put it together. I'll take my pride, standing for you. No, I'm not blind. Good. Same thing. We want to stay in that mix. Just sing it through. Ew. Try to get an ew sound instead of through. Good. Let's keep going. You take my life. Good. So we go all the way up here. Again, let's try to get that pout with the tongue forward, and we want to get that brightness. We want to make the front of our mouth, our mask, buzz. So we have, I'll take my pride, standing for you. No, I'm not blind, just seeing it through. You take my life, my. Again, we want to make that vowel ugly here. I think you're starting to see a pattern of how forward, how bright, how ugly we need to make these vowels. You take my life, my. And to help you get into it, you could also, my. Start with the hum, and then you could slowly open up into that. You take my life, then speed it up. You take my life. And again, we have another riff. Life. A little flip there. Just for the thrill. So see how all these like 3-note riffs here? We want to clean it up. Thrill. Just for the thrill. I'll take tonight and die on this hill. Die on this. We could separate it out if we're starting to lose the resonance. Take steps back if you feel like you're kind of getting a little bit airier. Die on this hill. Good. And then we have I always will. So that is the tutorial for this song. Like I said, if you can do that section, then the rest of the song is really easy. So applying the same techniques of figuring out where you can make the brightness of the vowels come through a little bit more, that's where the power is going to come from. It is not from breaking and shattering and straining your voice. I can promise you that. So it might feel like you're taking steps back in order to move forward, but that is totally okay. If you want more feedback specifically for your voice, I would take a look at the links below, especially for Voice Gym, which is an amazing group program that I do that is super affordable and just a really great substitute for one-on-one lessons, but you still get time with me and you also get specific feedback for your voice. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.